Hello good people of YouTube, All About Nat is back with another video, and this evening I've nearly finished up work and I just thought I would do this video. Now, why not? Slightly different atmosphere in here. Obviously it's dark outside, we are fully into autumn now, and yeah, I hate these dark evenings, I've got to say. I really hate it. I don't mind autumn, don't mind winter really. I just can't stand when it goes dark and you've got that, I don't know, I love sunlight, you know, I need that vitamin D in my life. But anyway, enough of my weather issues. So guys, you know what to do before we get into this video. Please hit that subscribe button, turn your little notification bell on, drop a like on this video, because we're gonna have a chat today and I want to know your thoughts as usual in the comments. So what are we talking about? We're talking about Resell, online Resell sneaker stores. I have used a few over the years and I'm sure you guys have as well, but what I will say, my opinion and my experiences, obviously I'm in the UK, so it's UK based, it's UK experience. I do want to hear, you know, you guys overseas as well. I want to know your experiences. So first of all, the online store that I use the most is StockX. Now when was it now? It's probably longer than it feels, but I feel like StockX opened themselves up to Europe, I'm going to say 2 years ago. It probably is longer than that, I don't know. But as soon as we found that out, I was like, oh, thank God, brilliant. We can, you know, use somewhere that is going to be authenticated, etc, etc. Now, I know what you guys are thinking. Oh, they sell fakes. Everywhere sells fakes. Not deliberately. And, you know, who knows? We don't know for sure. But I'm going to say 99% sure that they do not sell fakes deliberately, because it ain't good for business. But everywhere, while shoes are being authenticated by human beings, every single resale store online will let them through the net every now and again. Now, my experience with StockX has been okay in terms of not getting a shoe that has been fake. Now, I will say they have sent me back stuff that I've sold on there when it's been perfectly fine, and it really gets on my nerves, that kind of thing. So that has, you know, bothered me. UPS has lost a package, but technically that isn't, obviously that is not StockX. I would give StockX, my rating would be, I'm going to say 90%. 90%. They've been absolutely fine. They've been a godsend in some ways, being able to sell stuff when you go through financial hardships. They have been a godsend. So that is my experience with them. Now, I know they get a bad reputation for, you know, people seem to slam them online a lot. So, but I can't say I've had a really bad experience with them. Touch wood. Let's not start now. eBay is probably, what have I bought? I've bought a few shoes off eBay. I recently got the Marjars, as I did a review on that, from eBay. I've bought a few other shoes on eBay and I've not really had a problem. They're pretty quick. That's one thing I will say about StockX. It's not the quickest, but as long as they get it right, I'm okay with that. So yeah, going back to eBay, I would say eBay, I would give them again a 90%. I've not really had too many issues on eBay. I'm giving them 90% mainly I've got more of beef with the way their algorithm is working right now in terms of selling stuff. I don't know whether they've done it or they've updated the way they do things so that you have to pay to promote. I'm not digging that, because I've been a member of eBay since 2002, and quite honestly, selling things on there is the hardest it's ever been in terms of getting the actual views, which is really annoying. If anybody's got any tips on that, how you can get around that. But they have changed the algorithm, and so much so you're just not getting the views. I have Googled it, and I have heard a lot of other people saying that. But if you do have any, tips or tricks or whatever, please comment them down below. Then the only other place that I have used once is Collect. Now, Collect, my experience was okay. I would give it, but it was very slow. It took forever. The communication wasn't amazing. I'd say that about StockX, actually. I don't think the communication's that great. I think they need a phone line, although it'd probably be hammered all the time. I think they need to make some improvements to that. So actually, I'm going to give StockX an 80% just because of the communication. It's not brilliant. Anyway, back to Collect. I would give that a 70%. Don't think the prices are that great, but they are set by the public. And I do think that they kind of overprice things on there. The shipping was pretty slow. Communication not great. So I'm going to say 60-70% kind of thing. I would use them again. I would, but I only used them as like a last resort, because I know a lot of people say, why don't you use Goat? And I'll tell you in a second when we get on to Goat. So we in the UK really only have a handful, and StockX is probably the main one, and eBay. But Collect, it was okay. It wasn't amazing. I'm just going to say it was okay, my one time that I've used them. Now, Goat. I will tell you why. Goat is very, very US led. Yes, you can get it shipped to the UK. However, you will get customs charged. So I never use Goat. I never use it. It makes it really expensive to buy from there if you're in the UK. I'm sure there are people in the UK that have used Goat, but I don't use it. That's something that Goat could do, really. They could maybe, try and make it a little bit more friendly for overseas. Maybe they could open, I don't know, a warehouse here. I don't know. I've no idea if anybody's ever given them that feedback. If anybody works at Goat and is watching this, please make it a little bit more UK friendly. So it's a non-starter, I would say. Grailed, I'll give it probably like a 60, 70. Let's go 70, let's be nice. 70%, but it's just not as many people on there for the UK, sort of making it easier to buy kind of thing. Then we have Kit Game. Now, that's UK based. I was selling to Kit Game a few years ago, and they had an online store that was based in Folkestone. They have since become a little bit like Cool Kicks. They have a YouTube. They have that so-and-so shopping in, Kit Game, sort of UK celebrities, that kind of thing. And others, I'm sure. I don't watch their channel. So they opened a few stores in London. They've now opened them in Manchester, and I think in Scotland somewhere, Glasgow maybe. Birmingham, I think they've got one in Birmingham. So they've gone big, making it impossible to sell to them unless you go in store, which I don't do. So it's a little bit annoying that. They also are rubbish at answering their DMs. I haven't bought anything from their website because their prices are ridiculous. It is so weird because you can go on StockX, get it miles cheaper. You can go on eBay and get it miles cheaper. And it's like, I don't understand. Why are you setting your prices so damn expensive when you know your competitors are cheaper? I don't know. I don't understand that. So selling wise, I would have given them, you know, they did pay out a lot more than StockX. I would have given them 100%. Or no, 90% because communication wasn't brilliant. However, now it's non-existent. You know, they've gone so big, they don't even think they answer DMs anymore, and their prices are ridiculous. So right now, I really wouldn't give them a rating because I don't deal with them anymore. Kit Game is really, I would say, aimed for footballers, celebrities, who don't give a shit about prices and just go in there for the ease of it. So yeah, it's a shame how they've gone really, so I probably wouldn't even rate them. My go-to, honestly, is StockX and eBay. Those are the two main places. If I've missed out on something and I desperately want it, like I was looking for the general purpose Mars yards and I got them for retail. If you're patient enough, you can get things fairly cheap or fairly priced, I'm going to say fairly priced, from eBay or StockX. So that's my personal opinion. If you completely disagree, please politely disagree in the comments and tell me your experience. It's all experience based, of course it is. Touching wood, I won't have any bad experiences with StockX, but personally I've not had any issues. And if Goat made it a little bit more overseas friendly, I would use Goat as well. So yeah, let me know guys in the comments below, what are your experiences with sneaker resale online sites? I want to know, so please tell me down below. Anyway, that is it for this video guys. Please don't forget to like, comment and subscribe and all about that. We'll see you in the next one. Keep it real guys.